What's up, gamers? Hi, hello, how's it going? I am EJ, you are you, and this is my channel where today we are going to be ranking the Fields of Mistria characters. Now this tier list is going to be different from other Fields of Mistria tier lists that you may or may not have seen. I have studied hot farm sim characters for at least like a couple years, and that makes me a veritable expert. So today I'm going to present to you my findings on the Fields of Mistria characters, the definitive, scientifically ranked tier list. So if you have issue, if you have beef with this tier list, you can go take it up with Mr. Isaac P. Newton, okay? Because the gravity that's how this works. So without further ado, let's get into the tier list. So you will note that this is all of the adult characters and also a statue in Fields of Mistria. There are no children here because I don't want to involve them in this. Now we do have to make the categories because I'm not just going to do S, A, B, C, D. That's boring. Okay, so first off, my top tier, that's going to be the people that I want to have a passionate and long life with. I want to pursue goals and achieve dreams with them and grow old together, and then eventually perish. So that is going to be the opening sequence. So this next tier is going to be people that I care about deeply, that I want in my life, and that I would trust with my life, but I don't necessarily want to be romantically involved with them. These are the people that I would trust with my deepest, darkest secrets. For instance, a meme that I think is a little bit too racy for the main story, so they are getting added to the IG close friends list. Next tier, these are people that I still like. You know, I still think they are cool, but I'm not necessarily going out of my way to make an effort to see them. But if I see them at a party, I am gonna have a good conversation with them, and we're gonna end that and we're gonna say we gotta make this happen, okay? So they are going to be in the scheduling limbo. Now, why is it formatting like that? All right, it's just gonna be formatted like that, and we're just gonna have to get over it. This next tier, people, we're starting to dip our toes into, I don't like you. These are people where if I'm out and about and I see them, I'm going to try to avoid them, okay? So these are the people that when I see them coming, I'm going to switch to the other side of the street. If you don't live in a walkable city, this probably doesn't make any sense to you. But the final tier, these are the people that I don't like. These are the people that I actively dislike and I want to cause harm to, but I don't want to cause harm to them in any kind of real physical way. I only want to hurt them emotionally and maybe take them down a couple notches. So these are going to be called the Francesca Hoagie tier. And that is a reference to Survivor. Francesca Hoagie is someone who famously got voted out first, then got brought back for a returner season and was voted out first again. So to me, that's a fate worse than death. So I think that is an appropriate response and punishment for these people. So that is that. Let's get tiering, okay? First up, we are going to bring up the wiki. Adeline. Adeline, one of the pink-haired twins. I appreciate her love of infrastructure as someone who also does generally love infrastructure. I find her to be very charming. I find her to be very fun. I think that she would be a close confidant. And I feel like if I were to tell her that someone had wronged me, she may or may not put a hit out on them. And I'm not against that. So I'm gonna put her in the IG close friends list. All right, next up, the order of these is a little strange, but that's okay. Oh, this is alphabetical. I didn't know the alphabet. Okay, Balor. I could never be in a relationship with Balor. I feel like he's just a little too full of himself. I don't know if that's true or if I'm just taking that vibe from his photo and I just have always assumed that. I don't know that I have textual evidence to back this up. Nonetheless, I am making the argument. I do think he's a little full of himself, but I like the bad guy aesthetic. I think we would have good conversation. He's scheduling limbo, and I don't think I necessarily have to delve deeper on this. Okay. Now Caldarus. Caldarus is a stone dragon. They're a statue. They are made of stone. They are immovable. They talk through some kind of ESP, Professor X kind of woo-doo-dee-doo-dee-dee, you know? For the memes, I want to say up opening sequence. You know? Wait. Add row below. And this is going to be roll in the hay, because farm sim. This is going to be someone who I want to, okay. So this is going to be Caldarus, because I just think that'd be a great story. Oh, that statue on my farm? Yeah, they're great. They give me upgrades. I f***ed them, that would be great. All right. Next up, we have Celine. Listen, I don't know what happened, but I have major beef with Celine. She is the normal Animal Crossing villager of Fields of Mistria, yet she is on the cover and it's gone to her head. She has main character syndrome. You can see I posted a short about it. There's something evil about her. Why is she growing all those flowers? You know what else you can grow? Arsenic. You know what you can do with arsenic? Murder. I don't trust her, and I would vote her out twice. Francesca Hoagie. And I don't care. I'm not gonna apologize for science, okay? Now who the Darcy. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that did not help. Oh, right. She's the coffee lady. Okay, cool. She's a barista, so I see her. I'm also a barista. I don't go to the Saturday market. For some reason, I have no interest in the Saturday market. I have so much money in Fields of Mistria. I really should be going to the Saturday market, but I don't. Switch to the other side of the street feels rough. Scheduling limbo feels aspirational. Scheduling limbo. Yeah, scheduling limbo. Yes. Okay. This one, the twink. Oh God, what's his name? It's something with a C. It's not. It's Eiland. Even though his sister would be my ride or die bestie, Eiland is a little, I like the history. Wait, he's a DM. It is so hard to find a good DM. So listen, this does not have anything to do with his character, but his usefulness to me. He's getting added to the close friends list because I need a DM. Elsie, I love Elsie. She's someone I have beef. This is difficult because I feel like there's so much nuance to this that I'm not being able to capture. Elsie, I like her. I did find in my last stream her canoodling with Hayden, who I don't know if I'm in love with him, but I want him, We'll get to that later though, let's not jump ahead. And so for those reasons, I feel like she's my enemy. At the same time, I want to hang out with her so badly. Like I want to get brunch with her. I want to, 3 mimosas in. Let's talk about you, Like I like her. I love her. I don't know her. And you know what? You know what's hard to schedule? Brunch. Scheduling limbo. But just know that there's a lot of passion behind that, whereas this one, whose name I've already forgotten, there's not a lot of passion. We need a new tier. We're just gonna do a little smile. They seem nice, but I have no real thoughts about them. Okay? Okay. Errol, he reminds me of the when, I think it's in Kiki's delivery service, when the big muscly men are like, and they start busting through their shirts. That's who he reminds me of, and I like it. I almost want to put him in up opening sequence because growing old with him would be pretty easy. He's already pretty old, and then I could have an opportunity to move on to something else, and then I'd have a tragic backstory, right? And that's always alluring and sexy. But at the same time, we're just at different places in our life. I want someone that I can grow with, So Errol, you're gonna be a roll in the hay, and hopefully it doesn't kill you, but given the muscle mass, I think you're fine. Next up, Hayden. Do I have to explain? I know it's cliche. He's the daddy. Everyone's like, oh. But I love a man with mass, and he is very kind. I don't have to explain this. I don't have to explain the attraction, and listen, not everything has to be about being the most unique, okay? This is about being the most correct, and I am. Up opening sequence for Hayden. Great. This one, apricot, hemlock. I got it's a plant. He has a busy work schedule, and I like him, but I have no strong feelings about him. I'll schedule limbo with him. I feel like I won't actually have to be in scheduling limbo with him. I'll just show up to the bar, and he'll be there because he's working, and then I'll hang out there. So who knows? Anyways, Holt. I need to preface this by saying that I love Nora. Nora is a queen. I respect Nora, and I also respect her taste in men because I need him. I can't explain it. People have said, can someone explain to me why EJ is so obsessed with Holt? And I can't explain it other than just an innate need that I as a human have to be cared for. And he's a good man, okay? And the jokes, I think they're hilarious. I think they're hilarious. I'm not gonna defend myself. Again, you either get it or you don't. That's Jacqueline? Josephine. You know, I thought Josephine and I said that can't be it. It was. Oh my God. Okay. Josephine, I do like her. I feel like she has a great energy about her, a great head on her shoulders. She is, to me, kind of gives like grown-up Adeline a little bit, in that I feel like if I told her someone messed with me, she would definitely confront them and maybe give me good advice for dealing with it. I want her in the close friends story. Next. Juniper. The best character in Fields of Mistria, okay? The best character, hands down, okay? She is the mother I never had, etc. I can't remember the rest of it. I love Juniper. Like, she kind of intimidates me in a way that makes me, you know? And it's like, could I deal with that for the rest of my life? I feel like I could teach her to like embrace a little bit of the softer side that I know she has, you know? She could teach me to be a little bit more assertive in a way that I think would be very helpful. You know, you want people that like complement each other, and I feel like we might complement each other. I'm trying to justify this because I love her so much. Up opening sequence. Landen. I have no strong feelings about Landen. He's gotta be, well, he's in like a love trio, right? It's like him, Elsie, and Errol. All the old people are just boning, you know? It's like an old folks home in here. And I like that. That's fun. I have no strong feelings about him though. Like, besides being vaguely intrigued by him, that's how I feel about the barista girl whose name I don't remember. Amazingly, I remembered his name. Let's double check. I did. And that's Lewis. Lewis is a queer. I barely know Lewis, but he's getting added to the close friends list. Sometimes I add people to the close friends list because we have a bond forged in iron. Sometimes I add people to the IG close friends list because it's aspirational. I'm like, hi, come, join me, you know? And that's Lewis, because that's a homosexual, that's a queer, and I want him in my life. Mars, I don't get it. I mean, I do get it because like, you know, like I get it, but no, but I don't, that's not, I don't want to interact with him. I don't necessarily want to vote him out twice, but I don't want to interact with him. He is the definition of switch to the other side of the street, okay? Merri. Now there's lore here because Merri, that is Merri, right? That is Merri. Merri, she is a merchant in the Saturday market, and there is a single line of dialogue that March says to me, and he's like, oh, Olric is always coming early to help Merri out with the furniture. And I'm like, what do you mean Olric is helping Merri out with the furniture? Olric should be helping me out with the space in my bed problem, you know? But I don't hate her. Because you know what? She can't control that. That's not her. She's just living her life. In fact, I'm like, that means you must be incredible. I'm not going to add her to the close friends list in an aspirational way, but I'm going to try and get lunch. But she's only here on Saturdays and she's working the whole day. Like, it's never going to work. Anyways, Nora. Is it insane to steal her husband and then add her to the close friends list? Maybe she wants to check in, you know? She will want to murder me, but I love Nora. I love Nora. Have you seen when she does the D&D campaign and she plays with her daughter? It's the best. She's so good. I love Nora. And again, to be fair, I feel like she could give me good advice. She'd be like, don't steal someone else's husband. Anyways, this is the easiest choice I've had to make all season. I need lipstick. This Sharpie will do. I'm going home. No. Olric's going in the top layer. I mean, what do I even need to say? He's a himbo. He means well. He loves his brother. I think there are probably more. I'm starting to question it. No. Looking at the other four, I feel like they all can help me grow in certain areas. I think Olric can help me grow in the muscle area, maybe the mining area, learning of various ores and gems and other things. But I don't know that he can help me grow as a person, but I don't know that I care. He's one of those people where when he looks at you, it feels as though the sun is shining. There could be 100 people in the room. Yeah, now this person, I don't know who this is. What is this? Priestess. Oh, she's the one that gives me the things. I don't like to fuck with ghosts, you know? I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in spirits. But if they were real, I wouldn't want them messing with me, okay? But I don't want to necessarily anger them by voting them out twice. But I will avoid them by switching to the other side of the street. Reina. Reina. Okay. She makes soup. She loves to cook. She's an entrepreneur. I feel like in general, I just feel like I don't know her well enough to make the judgment call. I do have her mother on my close friends list. Is it weird not to add her there? Wow, I'm actually thinking so hard about this. I'm gonna put her in scheduling limbo. I'm sorry. I need to get to know her better. And then I'm sure she'll jump up to IG close friends list. I don't think I would ever have a romantic interest in her. Cool. Ryis. I think it's just Ryis, because Ryis feels crazy. When I first was playing the game, I was like, wow, Ryis is the one. I feel like I haven't met him yet. Like more, he could make our bed and our house. And then maybe like maybe I could help, because I've always wanted to like get into like carpentry and stuff. I made a desk for myself once. I feel like I could, like, I mean, like, what else do I have to learn, you know? I'm gonna be greedy. I'm adding him to the up opening. I love him. I think he's fine, you know? And not like fine, but like fine. You know what I'm saying? Terithia. Am I gonna add another old woman to my close friends list? I just wouldn't be friends with Terithia, but I feel like she would not want to be friends. I would add her to the close friends list and she would DM me and she'd be like, hi, can you take me off of this? You know, I think she doesn't want that to do with me. I'm a mess. So I'm gonna keep going after her. I'm gonna be like, let's hang out. And she's like, I literally am a fisher person. I'm out at sea. She's scheduling limbo, not because of me. Next up, we have Valen. I think Valen and Juniper are meant to be. I am once again breaking up a couple, even though they're not an official couple. And I am once again gonna add her to my close friends story, even though I have stolen her partner. Sorry. But like also, you know, listen, I had this whole saga. I burned myself at work. It's kind of gross. And I had this whole saga on my close friends about it. And I feel like she would have been very helpful in that moment. So this is a tactical choice as well as just a social one. And then who is that? Vera. She's the hairdresser lady. I like her, but I don't feel anything about her. She seems fine. I might bump her up to scheduling limbo so that I can get her to dye my hair for me, but I don't really think I need that. All right, well, I guess that's the list. You know, I would say I'm surprised that there's only one person in the Francesca Hoagie spot, and that person is Celine, but I'm also not surprised by that. Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think this is good. I'm actually surprised that there are not more people in the Roll in the Hay category. I mean, like, I would probably put Balor up there, but like only if he wanted to, and it would be like very much like he would have to lead it if he wanted it. And I don't think he would go out of his way to want it. So I don't think he is gonna get in there. And then the opening sequence, are any of us surprised? No. Okay, so there we go. The scientifically accurate tier list of the Fields of Mistria characters. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Please submit your peer review analysis in the comment section down below. Subscribe so you can see if I make a follow-up and a response to this. I probably won't. And, you know, at the very least, just like it for the effort that it took to make the video. Great. Okay, cool. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay cute, stay hydrated, stay you, and most importantly, stay arbitrarily ranking your friends and leaving all nuance out of it. It's definitely healthy and a normal thing to do. Okay, goodbye.